Okay, next up we have the format of uh, the personal letter or the informal letter. So let us try to see another example, this time of the personal letter. Now on your screen you can see that we have a sample informal or personal letter. First of, first of all, you have to write your own address in brief. That means you can see here that just 2 lines have been written in the address. This is the address of the sender, the one who is writing the letter. So here the person has written Orange Bells Residential School, Jagatpuri, and then 422, then some space, and then 402. So whenever you write pin code, like I told you in case of the complaint letter and application in the previous video, you must leave a little bit of space after the first 3 digits and then write the remaining 3 digits. Also remember that punctuations mean a lot in letter writing, and so good use of punctuation must always be done. You can see that there is a comma after the first line, and there is a hyphen between Jagatpuri and the pin code, and then there is a full stop after the pin code. Then leave a line and put the date. Date should always be, in any kind of letter writing, date should always be the date on which you are writing the letter. It should not be a back date, it should not be a date in advance. It should always be the date of the day on which you are writing the letter. So remember, if you are given a classwork, you have to write that day's date in the letter. And if you are writing your exam paper and there also you are attempting the letter writing question, there also you have to use the current date or the date on which that particular paper of your exam is being held. So here today is 23rd April, so we are writing 23rd April 2020. Again, write the date in words, don't use digits and slash. This is the correct way of writing the date. Then leave a line and then begin with the salutation. My dear mummy or mother or mom. You can choose from these. If you're writing to your mother, you can either write mummy or mother or mom. Then you begin with the first paragraph. As I told you in the previous video, always remember that the first paragraph of your letter should point at the purpose or the subject of the letter. Now in case of personal letter, there is no subject to be written. Directly after the salutation, that is my dear so and so, I start with the letter, but the first paragraph should be brief and should point at the subject. So you see, it is written here, I know that you are very disappointed with my half yearly report that you must have received. So it is understandable that this boy is writing the letter to his mother because he has not done well in his exam. And then he goes on to explain why he couldn't do well in his exam, the reason behind his poor performance, and also the promise for the future as to how he is going to improve and how he is going to produce a better result in future. So you can see that the paragraphs have been made separate so that they stand out. So you can see it's not compulsory to leave a line after each paragraph, but here for the sake of your understanding, I have provided gaps or left one line or some space so as to make you understand how the paragraphs ought to be written. And always remember, we should be always writing this with everything beginning from the left hand side. So all the paragraphs are starting from the extreme left. You should not leave any space before starting any paragraph. So then we come towards the end of the letter, and you can see that after the last paragraph you are signing off. How are you signing off? With the subscription of the letter, that is yours lovingly, or else yours affectionately, or else your loving son. You may choose to write any one of these and then put a comma, and underneath write only the first name. The person who is writing the letter, this is an informal letter, so you should always sign with your first name. So this boy has written his name Sanjeev. So that's how a personal letter is supposed to be written. So I hope you have understood. Now you can study the format carefully. I have also posted the two formats of two different types of letters, that is both formal and informal, separately in the form of PDF files in the group. You can go through them and you can understand the format, and you can prepare your letter answers on the basis of these formats. Thank you.